because of status and rank.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me a chance to contribute on this important motion. Mr. Speaker, I did serve in Parliament since 1997. And Mr. Speaker, you would come to Parliament, finish 5 years without doing anything in the constituency, apart from holding Harambes. And Mr. Speaker, at that time, Harambes, the salary in Parliament here was only 70,000. That is the time, Mr. Speaker, where you are hearing of defections, because people would line up at State House to get even 20,000, 15,000 to go and do Harambes. But Mr. Speaker, we sat down in the year 1997, when we were about to end. That was about the year 1999 to 2000. It was very difficult, Mr. Speaker. Members of Parliament would sleep outside our houses. No man, members of Parliament would walk without a biker, because anytime you would be arrested, charged in court, beaten by police, because the president does not want you to be independent. That is when we brought the Parliamentary Service Commission and Constituency Development Fund, Mr. Speaker. It wasn't easy, Mr. Speaker. And when Honorable Raila, whom we were with here, fought equally and with the Kibaki to help us come up with the CDF after the year 2002 when Moi had gone, he went further during BBI time. He told these members of Parliament, please let's entrench this in the Constitution. Sometimes you members of Parliament, you are enemies of yourselves because you don't want to see far. You want things that serve your interest. But let's serve the country. Today you go to Busia County. Yesterday they were rating them to be number 3, to have used their money very well. But Mr. Speaker, you will never see anything done by the county except the billboard for things done by CDF. No any other thing outside this the county. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, if there is anything that should be supported, and what is being supported by all Kenyans is National Government CDF Fund. Mr. Speaker, we have come from far. And that is why I have always proposed that when even on the issue of budgeting, if we got roads and we have 700 billion for
Honorable Wanjala, you will be added exactly 1 minute. Ensure you are done within 1 minute.
And Mr. Speaker, that's why I've always proposed, even for roads, if we have 700 billion, Mr. Speaker, and we have only 290 constituencies, why don't we every year say each constituency gets 1 billion, then the balance we leave for the leadership to know where to take it, where they have interest, so that you, as Mr. Speaker, in your constituency, you will decide which road can you start tamaking. By 5 years, you will have tamaked so many roads. But Mr. Speaker, here you find one constituency has 15 billion when the others have none. This type of budgeting is killing us as members of Parliament. Let's sit down and even have Kamukunji on these issues, so that we talk. We used to talk even with Moi, who was a dictator, but he would call us in Kamukunji, in the Senate, today's Parliament for Senate, and would discuss and agree.
Honorable Wanjala, withdraw references to the second president of the country.
I withdraw, Mr. Speaker.
He always served as an elected president.
I withdraw, Mr. Speaker, because of where I'm coming from.
Thank you. Thank you. The Honorable Pukose, the Chair, Departmental Committee on Health.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. And Honorable Speaker, on the onset, I want to thank the Honorable Jeb Konga, together with you, Honorable Speaker, and others, Tienda Amolo as the co-sponsor, Murungara,